So I've selected 5 potatoes for this morning. It is Family Day, February the 16th, I believe. And this is 2025. So these 5 potatoes I'm going to place into the microwave for approximately 9 minutes. And we'll come back in about 9 minutes. Now, there was something I forgot to tell you about, and that is the fact that this is hard to do when I'm trying to film with my hand too. But I poke with the fork into the potato and I give it a little bit of a hole in it all over the place. That helps it not to blow up in the microwave. From the spice rack, I've gone over and picked out paprika, which is hot paprika, and garlic granules to put on our potatoes this morning. I've added a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil. It's an olive oil that I like to use. And right now I have the pan warming up at about 200 on the machine, which I don't know what that is, but it's probably 200 Fahrenheit. I don't know. It's warm anyway, and it's enough to get her going. So by the time my potatoes come out, and they have about 3 minutes and 35 seconds or so left to go, and we'll have them ready to go, cut up and put in the pan. So now I'm going to season, firstly with garlic, granulated garlic, and that's about how much right there. Then I'm going to do hot paprika. This will tend to turn it fairly red. Okay, and I do like paprika. So there we go. That's what we're getting, and then I'm going to go into a little bit of stirring. Oh yes, there's one more thing that I would like to put in here, and that would be pepper. And so I like black pepper. And you notice I buy it in a really big bottle. And there is a neat thing. You can actually do the holes, like I'm going to use right here now, and pepper it. Yeah, I do like pepper. But if you turn it the other way, you have a really big hole that you can drop pepper on with if you really like pepper a lot.
Or fit a measuring spoon in.
Or you can fit a measuring spoon in, yeah.
If you're not a guy.
So these are coming along quite nicely now. I think you can see that. And this is our Monday, the 16th of February. And
it's Family Day.
It's Family Day today. And these are coming along beautifully for our breakfast. We'll be plating these very shortly. And you can see that even though I did cut them more or less in coins, I am breaking them up, and they're really all over the place in here. And then I'm going to flip them a little bit here, make sure that we get both sides. And I'm, pushing them around.
Oh, you don't want them to burn.
Okay, so the next part of our breakfast coming up is going to be eggs, which I'm going to do in this same pan. And I haven't heard yet what kind of eggs Georgina would like this morning, but
any kind.
Yeah, there you go. See, we're both like that. George asks me, and I call her George or Georgina, she asks me, what kind of eggs would you like? And I say, I'll take them whatever way they come. Now, there's a story to that, and Georgie can relate that for you.
I had a rather epic egg fight with one of my boyfriends about 30 years ago. He wanted his eggs done in a specific express way, and I wasn't actually complying with his express protocol on cooking his eggs, and he got so aggravating I threw an egg at him. And so he threw an egg back at me, and I had almost knee-length hair at the time, and it was wet, and he got raw egg all over the back of my hair, which meant I had to go up in the shower again. So we ended up killing off a dozen eggs, and we thought we cleaned it off, but unfortunately, it didn't, and for years to come, we'd find little bits of it everywhere and laughed quite a bit about it. So that's the story about taking eggs whatever way you can get them.
So we've been going basically live since these have gone in, so you can see how long it actually takes to cook them, which is not really that long. I think I put in the little recipe 8 minutes, and 8 minutes probably going to do it. If they're the right color for you at the 8-minute or 9-minute part, then go ahead and remove them and plate them. Remember that you can always reheat them in the micro for a short time once your eggs are ready to go on. Okay, so we'll come back. Okay, here we are back again, and I'm just going to put the eggs in. I've already just re-oiled the pan with a little bit of butter, and you can tell that I'm being rather ginger with these eggs and with this big knife, because I certainly don't want to have my fingers taken off. Oh yeah, drop the shell in. That's okay. One more egg to go. Ah, there she is. Alrighty, so now I'm going to just push these eggs around a little bit across the pan. Kind of separate them a bit. The back part of the pan and right here is really kind of cold, but the back part is fairly warm.
Turn it the other way.
So we'll just bring it around to where the heat is. Make that a little better. You can see we're kind of doing sunny side up.
So far.
So far. Of course, eggs are one of those things. I can remember being in Vancouver for Expo 86, and I was part of the committee out there with the cars. Hi, John Carlson, nice to see you. Maybe you've made it to my channel here. Anyway, cooking with Steve this morning, and on a nice day after the snowstorm, we have at least 1.5 feet of snow in the driveway and on my truck currently. Georgina and I will probably go out and look at it. I don't think we're going to do much with it. We might take it off the truck. We think right now that we have our little snowplow guy from down at the bottom of town up here doing our snow. He comes up and does his son's, and he does ours on the way back. He's really a nice guy. We both have old cars, so I think that's probably why he does it for me. Thank you, Mr. Saunders. I really appreciate you doing my snow. We live on a highway, in a way here, like our driveway comes off of a highway, and it's amazing how many times, because you're on a highway, that the snowplow will come by and plow you in. So I'm just kind of getting these into a smaller grouping, trying to break them up here, and man, I'm going to tell you, they stick to this thing.
You waited too long.
I'm going to roll this over. There we go. There's one over.